Hi friends, in this video I'm going to show you how to create this zoom and enlarge effect in DaVinci Resolve, just to bring your attention to various parts of say a screenshot. If you want to bring some attention to a part of the screen, then you could use this zoom and enlarge effect in DaVinci Resolve. So in this video I'm going to show you how to create this. The first step is to create an edit point where you want the effect to start. So I want to start about this point and then finish maybe about here. So these are my two cut points. Select the part from the original track, copy it, and we're going to paste it directly above itself. So we're going to effectively create a duplicate. Now in DaVinci Resolve, if you want to paste it onto an additional track, then you just need to deselect or disable the original track, make sure the video 2 is enabled, and then paste, and it's then going to appear on the track rather than the original track. One of those strange things that DaVinci Resolve likes to do. So we now have two copies, completely identical on top of each other. So the idea is we're going to use the zoom effect plus keyframes in order to make it kind of enlarge, and then we're going to add in a drop shadow effect as well. The first thing we need to do is actually do a crop to only highlight or affect the area that we want to do the effect on, which is effectively this area here. At the moment, if I do a zoom, it's going to zoom the entire screen because it's just a copy of the original. So we come down to where we have our cropping down here. And to make it easy for ourselves before we do our cropping, so we can actually see where we're cropping, I'm going to change the opacity of the track below temporarily, like this. And now we make sure we select the clip above to crop left, and we can see our line coming in here just to effectively crop out everything else apart from the area we want. Let's do the same thing for the bottom, just to here, and let's also crop from the top to about this point here. And we maybe could do something on the right hand side, just maybe to about here. So this is now effectively got an area we want to do our zoom on. And we did that by changing the opacity of the area below. Now let's go back to the original, just set the opacity back to what it was before. So it just looks like a completely invisible selection we have here. Now make sure our track again is selected. And if we do a zoom at this point, notice that we're actually zooming sort of from the top left-hand corner this way, which is not really what we want to do. We want to more like zoom inwards. So let's just reset the zoom. And we need to change the anchor point to approximately around about kind of here, I suppose, or just not on the top left corner. So a case of just experimenting, just dragging the anchor point to something like value like this. And if you then do the zoom to a certain point, just change the axis point until it's going into the direction we want, which is basically to the left. So now we have our anchor point set. If we do our zoom, it's kind of zooming in the way we want. Let's just set that back to 1. This is going to be our first keyframe at this position at the start of the clip. I'm going to click the red diamond. Now, there are multiple ways of doing keyframes, but for me, I find this is the easiest. There may be better ways, but I'm just the way I've got used to doing it. So click the red diamond. We have a zoom set at this position. And now where we want it to zoom in, perhaps about, maybe about here. We can then create another keyframe by pressing the red dot and then just zooming to bring it to the size you want, something like that. Now we have our two keyframes. If we rewind and play, we have our zoom in effect. So now what I like to do is make the layer below kind of do an opacity. So we're going to make it fade. So back at the start again, make sure the bottom layer this time is selected. Come to where it says composite. It's currently at 100. So that's okay. So let's just first create the first keyframe by pressing the diamond. Then coming to our zoom point, which is about here. And then now we're going to create another keyframe and change the opacity to something like this to make it stand out. And now if we actually play it, we have a sort of zoom in and highlight effect, which I think looks quite nice. Now, if you want to create a drop down effect, which gives it sort of a bit more of a 3D, then we can do that. So let's just go back to the beginning again. Then we need to come to our effects on the left-hand side, do a search for drop or drop shadow, make sure the Resolve FX is selected. Drag it onto the clip, which is the one at the top here, not the bottom one. Drag the effect on. Now it's got the effect. If we come to our effects tab over here, if we now change the strength, we can see we actually have a drop shadow appearing at the bottom. We want it to effectively sort of lift off or start off with no shadow. So we can do it two ways. We can either play with the shadow strength, or we can play with the actual drop distance, which is going to make it look lift. So I think I'm going to do the drop distance. So we want to set that to effectively nothing at the beginning of the clip here. We're going to change the drop distance by going to create a keyframe first of all, just like we did before. Come to our zoom in effect here, and then create another keyframe, and then change our drop shadow effect to something like this. But of course we can't see it because we have the opacity underneath, so it has no effect. So we just need to come to the bottom here and just delete the two keyframes. So just click it, press to the left, click it again. And now if we actually come up, we can see we actually have our drop shadow effect appearing just underneath. So let's just play it, and we can see it lifting up with our sort of almost 3D effect. So this is a nice quick and easy effect you can do instead of just a normal highlight or a rectangle that I've showed you in other videos. It's a different alternative way of bringing attention to a certain part of the screen to allow people to see kind of what you're doing. Hope it's useful. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to help it grow. Take care and see you soon.